Hi everyone, it's Blaze. Welcome back to today's video. Today's video is just going to be about One Piece chapter, 140, I'm sorry, not 146, 1046. Of course, the chapter pretty much takes place right after 1045, right? But, we've seen Gear 5th Luffy. It's pretty cool. I know I didn't go over any chapter like 1045, but I felt that 1046 was just for some reason a chapter I just wanted to go over because I just got through reading it. It's some pretty notable stuff. It's not too much stuff I want to go over, but one thing I did want to note was that it looks like it's a few things. For one, Zoro is basically still alive. It seems he's being carried on Frankie's shoulder, so that's pretty good. But it looks like Frankie is trying to find Chopper to save Zoro, so it looks like Zoro is on death's door at the moment. Sanji is awake, but we saw that I think last chapter when he woke up from the presence of feeling Luffy. I believe that was last chapter, yeah. But he's actually like standing up. He does look a bit tired, so I don't think he's like bad. He's not bad already. We already know that. But if anything, he's able to stand up, right? So that's pretty good. Third thing is the fire that's in the I don't even know the skull, whatever you want to call it. I can't even remember the name of it. Onigashima, the fire that's spreading around Onigashima. It seems that Raizo was able to literally do like a water dragon jutsu type of thing. I mean, it's not like an actual water dragon jutsu, but it's like a water summoning technically. Which at this point, I kind of felt that some of Raizo's like techniques were kind of like, of course, it's kind of like an homage to Naruto and all this stuff, but if anything, he can actually like do like ninjutsu stuff in terms of his devil fruit, because it seems like he can actually like summon stuff. I didn't really think he could actually summon all this and that, but he can. And the amount of water that he actually was able to summon to actually, Jinbei tried to use his fishman karate to try to direct it through the actual Nigashima, and basically try to put the fire out, which is pretty cool. I think that was some pretty cool things that we were able to see, that Raizo could actually summon something of a big mass. But the water was from Zou. He said the water was from Zou from a past incident where I think Zou was on fire. I'm not sure if that was when it was with Jack, when Jack was attacking, or if it was just on fire at some point. But if that's the case, I mean, Raizo can literally do like a summoning jutsu. That's pretty freaking cool. That's really cool. If this dude summons a toad, then hey, they're just doing some for real Naruto stuff, right? But I mean, if anything, besides that, I think the final shot of the chapter where we see Luffy, continuing his before I start skipping, the first part of the chapter. No, Kaido is not dead. I thought that from Luffy basically punched like straight through his head. I didn't think he was like dead or anything, but I was like, holy crap, this dude punched straight through his head. And when he saw him get his arm back, his fist was bloody. I was like, okay, so either he did punch through Kaido's face and out the back of his head, or I guess maybe he was able to go through his body to some extent, but still be able to damage him. I guess. I mean, I'm guessing it's sort of like a rubber property, but maybe not. I don't know. But even Luffy was saying, what should I call that move? Gomu Gomu no something, right? Luffy hadn't even named the move yet, which I think that's the one time where we actually see Luffy say he's gonna call it something. I mean, we've seen Luffy call his moves different moves throughout the whole series, but I think the first time we actually seen Luffy name an attack was with the flashback with him, Sabo, and Ace when he was trying to work on his Gum Gum No pistol. And that was pretty cool, but this is the first time we actually seen Luffy actually actively trying to find a name for a move. Because usually, even with past the time skip, for some reason, one of my favorite moves is a Rhino Schneider. It's literally just his feet in like the shape of like, he just put his feet together and basically, that's it, I think, right? At the end, there's Rhino Schneider. And even Gum Gum Stamp. It's just weird moves like that really aren't even all that impactful, that are my favorite moves. I mean, probably some people want to say now Red Rock, but I think mine for like the time skip is probably Red Hawk. So is everyone's. Maybe Origin Gun, but yeah. Basically. So yeah, Kaido is alive. Luffy isn't some type of whole nother person. I'm pretty sure that the zone fruit affects his the awakening affects his personality a little bit with all the laughing and stuff. But it does seem that he's still Luffy, so that's good. I don't want him to be some other dude or possessed or anything. That's really good. But besides that, at the end of the chapter, we actually saw Luffy continue his fight with Kaido. And one thing to note is this dude was literally holding a lightning bolt. And that was pretty freaking cool. Because now we're actually going to see what all Luffy can do. At first, it was just saying that, oh, he's a Sun God Nika and he has rubber properties and he can make folks laugh. That was pretty much how the Gorosei explained it a little bit, but it didn't say what the Sun God Nika can actually do on top of the base properties of rubber, right? And we've seen that Luffy has fire for some reason ever since the time skip, but has done nothing to it. But now, if I don't know, it wasn't Conqueror's Haki. It wasn't like Zeus just showed up out of nowhere. This wasn't Kaido's lightning that he summoned from the sky because he was a dragon. No, Kaido's still in hybrid form. He's not even like in full dragon form. But if anything, yeah, it looks like Luffy can actually throw lightning, and that's pretty freaking cool because one thing some people want to know before was that Luffy has a smoke for a reason. I'm not saying it's related to the smoke, but it's like it's literally, it's not like it just coming off his body. And you know, there are some cultural statues, pictures, and all that, some deities who have that type of like smoke around them. But you know, in some stories, some of them can be used for weapons, some of them can be used as just defense or just as a thing that just it's a thing that you recognize them because of it around them. But for Luffy, it's just because it's been around him since Gear 4 has been named. It's like, well, what is it used for? We don't really know exactly, but now we can actually see that it looks like he can actually control, or at least has some control over like lightning, or possibly some, maybe like a fire type of base attack possibly. But he was gripping the lightning rod, like he was actually holding the lightning rod, and it looks like he might have been ready to chuck it at Kaido. We're not gonna know until the next chapter, but that'd be pretty freaking cool because now it looks like Luffy can actually have some other attacks. Because that's one thing I've always wanted to note about Luffy: he has to get up close and personal with you, or he has to touch you in order to fight you. And I know you're like, well, Conqueror's Haki is like, well, no, you don't have to touch him. At this point now with the clash, still though, he still has to go in and do some stuff. Yeah, he can stretch, but I mean, he still got to make contact. You know, he's got those hands, right? But I mean, if anything, now it looks like hopefully at some point, I'm not saying this dude should be just like Sabo or anything, or just like NL, or what do you want to call him? I don't know. Some people call him some other name. I forgot what it's called. But then the other lightning dude, I'm not saying he's going to be like that or anything. But it looks like he has some control over other stuff. We don't know all of what he has control over. But I'd imagine someone being called the Sun God Nika, you should have some other powers rather than just being able to stretch and making people laugh. I would think that would be an honest disservice to the severity of the fruit, because I feel like, I mean, just put him in front of some fire, you know, and then he just gets burnt. He's rubber, you know what I mean? But I mean, of course, he's more durable. He's his own, but at the same time, it's freaking rubber, you know. So it wouldn't make sense for you to say that he can just, you know, only stretch and make people laugh. Now, I could be wrong. It might be like he literally just gripped the lightning rod that somebody else threw at him. Maybe it was Kaido's lightning. He was just able to hold it because he's immune. That's entirely possible. But the way it's portrayed, he's holding that and he made it. And he's about to throw it at Kaido. That's what it looked like to me. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm really excited for chapter 1046 because now it looks like the fight with Kaido is going to continue. We're probably going to get a flashback for Kaido. I'm really just ready for this fight to be over, to be honest. I'm glad that Gear 50 is here, but I'm ready for the fight to be over because I'm that's just me. Like I said, I just got through reading it. It's like 2 a.m. right now. I just got through reading it. It's pretty cool. Now, of course, when the official, like, full translation comes onto pages and all that stuff, I may go back and see what all it has to say, or I might just not make a video and just watch someone else's YouTube video. I mean, that's entirely possible. But one thing to note is that, yeah, it looks like Luffy can actually control some type of lightning based attack. I'm not sure if it's going to be too strong. I don't think it's going to be as weak as Zeus is for Nami, at least. But it'd be pretty cool if Luffy can legitimately like just throw lightning at folks. You know, I don't know what all he can do. Hopefully we can see more moves from Luffy, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool for One Piece. But yeah, that was it. It's not like a chapter review or anything, but it's more like a thing. I just some stuff I want to point out. It's just a cool video. Just want to go ahead and make it real quick. So hope you guys liked the video, and see you guys later. Stay blessed.